Welcome to New Rose Glow. I am taking Anna Bey's 7-step formula in the School of Affluence. And I would like to share with you some of the things that I'm learning. So one thing that I'm really focusing on this week is not wasting my time. And time wasters are everywhere. I waste my time freely. I waste my time joyfully. I'm constantly wasting my own time. And I think the reason why I do that is because I don't always know when I'm wasting my own time. And life is precious. Every moment is precious. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. And so if you're wasting your hours away, then you're falling behind and you're being less likely to reach your goals than if you were to spend your time more wisely. So what are these time wasters? The first thing that came to mind was relationships. Some relationships, whether they be friendships or romantic, can be time wasters. I used to date just to date. I'm looking for my husband, I'm looking for my dream person, but in the meantime, I'm just going to have fun and meet people and, date people that I know I would have no future interest with. That is a time waster. One thing that was echoed by SheraSeven1, another YouTuber, is that you'll never level up as fast with someone who is not providing for you or adding to you as you will by yourself. And hearing two people that I really look up to say that, it it just resonated with me deeply, and it made me reflect on the kind of relationships that I have in general. So my romantic relationships, which I'm not in one right now, and my friendships as well. So being in a friendship where all we do is hang out or complain, and we don't do anything that really adds to us as people or strengthens our friendship or does anything like that. It's just a huge waste of time. It could as easily have not happened and I'd be just as content. Another thing is my television watching. So this is an easy one, right? If you watch a bunch of TV shows that don't add to you, they're not teaching you about being classy. They're not teaching you about the world or another language or a culture. They're not really adding anything to you, and you're watching these shows, especially if they're shows that I call trash shows, shows where they have foul language or they teach you to do the opposite of what you're learning, then those shows take away from you. So it's really important to even catch those things. And I say TV shows, but that could be a book, that could be an activity that you do, that could be a sport that you play that you're constantly stressed out in. It could be a lot of things. Another thing that I waste my time in is doing unnecessary meetings and saying yes to things at work that I really shouldn't be saying yes to, like small tasks that I don't get credit for later on, or having meetings with people, and I don't mean like just an overall like company meeting or group meeting. I mean just meeting with other human beings that could easily be could easily have their questions answered with an email instead of us meeting face to face. Things like that. There are other things I do in my life, like there are activities that I think are self-care and I think make me feel really good, but honestly they don't. And this week and this month and hopefully for the rest of my life, I'm going to evaluate the things I do and why I do them and if they are actually helping me or if they are taking away from me or stalling me out. I don't know if you have these kind of huge time wasters in your life, but if you do and you're willing to share, I'd love to hear more ways that you are cutting out those time wasters. And if you already knew this information, what have you done to stop going back to those time wasters? Because they can be really, really alluring. I love watching shows like How to Get Away with Murder, and I mean, honestly, I wanted to watch it last night, but I had to remember that that kind of show doesn't help me as a classy woman, and instead I could be sleeping, and sleeping is way more productive than staying up late watching a television show. That's only going to make me more tired and not going to add to me mentally or emotionally. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye!